There is a war most people are losing, and they don't even know they're fighting it. It is the war against life itself. They grip, they plan, they force, they worry, and in doing so they strangle the very thing they are trying to create. I want to tell you something that may disturb you before it frees you. Your need to control everything is not strength. It is fear wearing the mask of discipline. And until you understand that, truly understand it, you will keep working harder and harder to receive less and less. Fear is a seed. Plant it and it grows. The mind does not judge what you give it. It simply grows what you plant. Fear of losing your job seeps into your posture, your decisions, your conversations. You hesitate where you should be bold. And without realizing it, you drift toward the very outcome you feared most. This is not fate punishing you. This is your own consciousness faithfully building the world you keep imagining. The mind is soil. You are the gardener, and you choose every single day what takes root. Shift your attention away from the fear, not by pretending it doesn't exist, but by refusing to water it. Ask yourself, is this thought building my reality or destroying it? Because your inner world is always becoming your outer world. True strength is surrender. We have been told the wrong story about strength. We were told it means control, push harder, hold tighter, plan more. But I tell you, real power is not in the grip, it is in the release. Think of water held in the palm of your hand. Squeeze it and it is gone. Open your hand and it stays. That is surrender, not weakness, not giving up. It is the quiet confidence that says, I have done my part. Now I trust life to meet me. And the moment you stop interfering, your energy returns, your mind clears. Opportunities you were too anxious to notice begin appearing. Help arrives from directions you never expected. Surrender is not the end of your power, it is the beginning of it. Anxiety lives in tomorrow. You live in the now. Anxiety cannot exist in this present moment. It lives only in the mind's projections, in the what-ifs, the maybes, the imagined disasters that haven't happened and likely never will. When you feel that familiar tightening in your chest, notice where your mind has gone. It has left now. It is somewhere in a future that does not yet exist, building stories, spinning scenarios, preparing for catastrophes that will never arrive the way you imagined them. Stop. Return to this moment. This is the only place life is actually happening. And here, right here, you are not in danger. You are breathing. You are grounded. You are enough. The present moment is your home. And anxiety cannot follow you here. Most of what you fear will never come. How many storms have you prepared for that never arrived? How many conversations did you dread that ended peacefully? How many worst-case scenarios became nothing at all? The mind is a novelist that never stops writing. It scripts disasters, heartbreaks, failures, and then presents them to you as reality. But a thought appearing is not evidence of truth. The next time you feel yourself spiraling, pause. Ask gently, is this actually happening? Or is this a story I am telling myself? You will find almost every time you have been fighting shadows, and shadows dissolve the moment you stop feeding them your attention. Control and faith cannot occupy the same space. Here is the truth that changes everything. You cannot grip the wheel and simultaneously trust the road. Control and faith travel in opposite directions. The tighter you hold, the further you drift from the intelligence that is trying to support you. Faith is not passive. Faith is the most active force in the universe. It says, I have planted the seed. I have watered it. Now I trust the roots I cannot see. You do not yank at a seed to make it grow faster. You would kill it. Your dreams, your desires, your manifestations, they need the same thing: space, trust, the quiet confidence that what has been claimed in consciousness will appear in reality. Let go of the how, hold the what, and allow. Worry makes you small. Letting go makes you whole. Worry is a slow kind of dying. It shrinks your goals because they feel too uncertain. It shrinks your voice because you fear judgment. It shrinks your heart because it seems safer not to risk. But a life lived in contraction is not safety. It is a cage. The river does not fight its banks, it flows. And the moment you stop gripping, stop white-knuckling every outcome, you begin to flow too. Your energy returns, your creativity returns. Joy, which has been buried beneath layers of manufactured fear, begins to surface again. Letting go is not weakness, it is the bravest thing you will ever do. Life flows when you step aside. The greatest interference in most people's lives is themselves. We overthink conversations. We rush decisions that aren't ready. We try to force what hasn't ripened. And then we wonder why everything feels like resistance. Think of a butterfly resting in your open palm. Close your fingers and you crush it. Keep your hand open and it stays. Your goals, your relationships, your peace, they need that same openness. The moment you loosen your hold, space appears. And in that space, life begins to move in ways your controlling mind never could have engineered. Synchronicities arrive. The right people appear. Solutions surface without being forced. Not because you pushed harder, but because you finally got out of the way. Life is not a machine to be conquered. It is a current to move with. The person who grips the river does not control it. They only exhaust themselves. But the person who trusts it, who moves with it rather than against it, arrives at places his forcing never could reach. Your strength is not in your grip. It is in your alignment. So tonight, not tomorrow, not when conditions are perfect. Tonight, put one thing down, one fear that you have been forcing into existence. Release it, not forever, just long enough to breathe, and watch what begins to move toward you. Not because you demanded it, but because you finally made space for it to arrive. That is the law, and that has always been enough.